There's always that scrub that forgets to pack the essential items when traveling abroad, within the country, for business, whatever the purpose is. There's a couple of essential items that every man has to have when they're traveling. You don't want to be that guy that can't find his wallet, he can't access different accounts, he can't access his phone, he can't find his phone. You want to make sure that you carry the essential items that are going to make you productive, efficient, make your overall experience of traveling very enjoyable. These are my go-to items. These are the items that I just can't live without. I have to take them everywhere that I go with me. And I think that this is gonna be helpful so you're not that scrub lost and you don't know what to do when you're abroad in a foreign country or you're traveling somewhere. The first thing is having a flask. You can take it to the gym, you can take it for hikes, you can carry it on the airplane. And what I really like about this type of flask is that it's very durable. And also this lid here just allows no spillage. So if you're working and then you tip it over, you'll be all right. And I just carry it with me everywhere. Like I put everything in here, water, coffee, whatever it is, I can put it in here. Speaking of the flask, take a quick sip of my coffee. That Colombian coffee, bro, you can't beat it. Very helpful so you can carry your liquids and stay hydrated, especially for productivity. You have to be hydrated, you have to drink a lot of water. Next thing that we have here is a watch. I have a Garmin Instinct watch. This is one of my favorite watches that I've ever owned. It's very durable. I've banged it against the wall, I've dropped it, I've submerged it in water, lifting weights, I've hit it against dumbbells, and it's lasted me for a long time. It's very helpful when you're working out, when you're just on the plane, because it's very comfortable and it's lightweight, and it has so much information. It shows you different time zones, different dates. Battery on this thing lasts forever. So having a nice watch that will help you facilitate your travel is also very essential. The next thing is having two phones. So you can see here, I have my phone here. This is my personal phone. And then I have a work phone over here. In case I need some type of backup assistance, if I can't access something with this phone, or if I need to use a different SIM card, I like to use this phone. If I start having some issues, sometimes there might be connectivity issues. Having a backup phone is very helpful just so you can make any calls, or if you need to access the internet, you have that backup phone ready. When it comes to the service provider, my favorite service provider is Google Fi. Before I used to be with Mint Mobile, but then they changed their mobile plans, and don't go with Mint Mobile. They changed their mobile plans when I was abroad, and it's not worth it because it's very expensive for the amount of data that you'll be using on that phone. So do not use Mint. I'm telling you right now, Mint is trash. Use Google Fi. Google Fi is very helpful. They'll give you an eSIM, so you don't even have to have a physical SIM on your phone. And you can travel anywhere in the world. You'll most likely be in a country where Google Fi provides data. So Google Fi is my favorite go-to. I highly recommend them for your data provider. They have like a flexible plan where you're traveling. You'll pay for the amount of data that you're using while you're abroad. So Google Fi is the best. The next thing is to have AirTags and also to carry multiple wallets. This is my passport wallet here. I would also recommend to carry multiple credit cards because there might be an instance where you lose your wallet or you maybe forget one of your credit cards, and just having multiple credit cards that are for travel purposes allow you to have that backup and that peace of mind. You can see here I have an AirTag wallet on my passport holder just in case I lose it or I forget it somewhere. I know that I can just use my AirTag wallet to locate it and I'm good. I can also track it on my phone, so it's very helpful. Same thing with my wallet. I have an AirTag wallet. So I bought this cheap wallet on Amazon. Another thing there is, you want to buy cheap wallets. You don't want to carry too expensive wallets because you might lose them. Like it happened to me when I was in Cartagena, where I lost my wallet. I think somebody pickpocketed me and I lost my wallet. And I couldn't track it, I couldn't locate it, and I lost a couple of credit cards in there, but I had my backup credit card, so that was very helpful. But you can see here I have my AirTag in my wallet, so in case I lose it, I can track it with my AirTag. And also, what I like to do is I like to take the credit cards out of the wallet and I put them into my luggage, my briefcases. So whenever I'm at the airport and they take my check-in luggage, I can track exactly where it's at with my AirTags. So I have like 3 or 4 AirTags, and I just have them in different places where essential items or bags that I know that I want to track and know where they're at. Next thing we have here is carrying a speaker. This speaker has lasted me around 4 to 5 years. I got it on Amazon for like 15 bucks, but this thing has just made every trip more enjoyable. It sets the vibe if you're at the beach, if you're going for a swim, if you invite a girl over and you want to set that vibe, you can just hook up with your Bluetooth and you have some good sound quality. This is not even an expensive speaker. I don't recommend buying a very expensive speaker because you might lose it. This thing was like 15 bucks on Amazon. So if I lose this thing, I know I can always get another one. I think that's a rule of thumb for the rest of these items, is that you don't want to get too expensive items because you might lose them, especially in your travel. So I know that even if I lost any of these things, I'll be all right. I'll just replace it as soon as I get back home. But having a speaker is very helpful to set that vibe and just have a good time. The next thing is to have a couple of good pair of sunglasses. So I have different sunglasses that I like to use depending on the occasion. You want to cover your face, you want to cover your eyes, and you want to have like the extra layer of privacy. Having sunglasses is helpful for that. These are a couple Ray-Bans that I like to use. I also have some for training, like if I'm training in the sun. I have these Oakleys here that are helpful for just covering my eyes, and I can just focus on my workouts. I would also recommend to have a sunglass protector where you can put your sunglasses in them. In case you have to put them in your check-in luggage, you know they're not gonna get banged up, especially if they're more expensive pair of sunglasses. I got my Oakleys here. I also like to run with these. You know that they're safe and they'll be okay. These are my Ray-Bans, they're my go-to. Sunglasses, just very essential, it's helpful. You can have that extra layer of privacy and just feel more comfortable when you're wearing them. The next thing is to have grooming tools. There's so many scrubs out there that just don't know how to groom. You need to know how to groom yourself, man. Especially me, like I have my beard. I don't even have hair anymore. I just shave my head. But having grooming tools is very essential so you can stay fresh, stay clean, and you're always just well groomed. It's helpful when you're interacting with people. You're gonna be talking to so many people at the airport when you're traveling. And my go-to grooming tools are, I have my Manscaped. I use this to groom my body. It's very helpful because this thing here does not cut you. This is probably the only Manscaped tool that I would recommend, because like, especially for like my tattoos, I can just go over with my Manscaped trimmer here and it takes off those little hairs. It's also helpful for their body hair, and it's very lightweight and portable. Apart from that, you also want to have a nice grooming bag that has different grooming tools. So the most essential ones that I think every man has to have is a full-size trimmer. This is a cheap wall trimmer that I got on Amazon. It has different guards on it, but you can just plug it in, and this one is helpful for trimming your beard. If you need to trim your pubes, you can also do it. I would just recommend to stay sanitized and clean it every time that you finish using it. If you want to cut your own hair, you can also do it with one of these trimmers. I used to cut my own hair. I used to fade myself up back when I was in high school, and they came out pretty well, but you have to have one of these trimmers. You have to have it because you can't do it with one of those regular trimmers. And then also you want to have a smaller trimmer. I got this Philips Norelco, but this thing is very helpful for your nose hairs, ear hairs. If you need to do extra trimming, it comes with different guards as well. It's just very helpful to get into those areas where it's just difficult. So the nose hair is the big one, because I see a lot of guys that don't trim their nose hairs, and you can see those nose hairs sticking out, and that's just not attractive for the ladies, guys. And also when you're talking with somebody that has nose hairs, it's kind of distracting. You want to make sure that you're staying fresh and you're looking good. The next thing, gentlemen, is a weight calculator. This thing here helps you weigh your luggage, especially you want to stay below a certain weight amount. Just clip it onto your checked-in bag and then turn it on and you weigh it, and you can just ensure that you're staying below that amount. And it's helpful to avoid fees. So the regular weight limit is around like 40 to 50 pounds for a checked-in luggage. So if you go over that, you'll pay, maybe around $50 to $100 just on that fee for going over your weight limit. Then we have a hat case. This is my hat case for my baseball caps. So if you're carrying different baseball caps, you can put them in here. It's a hard shell, so you can just throw them in there and you're good to go. You know that they're not gonna get folded, they're not gonna get bent or something might damage them. Very durable as well. I also have one for my fedoras. This one here is helpful if you want to carry hats that are more of premium quality and you want to make sure that they don't get folded or bent, you can just put them in this case here and you're good to go. Since I'm shaving my head, I like to wear a lot of hats, because if I don't wear hats and I just go out everywhere bald, the bald look is a bit aggressive, and sometimes I don't want to go for that look. You know, I want to make sure that people feel comfortable around me. They don't feel like I'm a dangerous guy. I'm tatted up. I have a bald head. So, you know, I like to wear a lot of hats, and having these travel hats are very helpful for that. Next thing we have is packing cubes. This is very helpful for your clothing items. You can roll them and put them in these packing cubes. And it's helpful to distinguish your shirts from your pants, from your shorts. And it also makes everything so much more compact and organized. So packing cubes are helpful just so you're efficient and you're not scrambling looking for things. In the past, I didn't really use packing cubes, and I would just throw everything in my luggage and then it would get all scrambled. And then I would be looking for like my passport holder. I'll be looking for something that was essential and I couldn't find it. But having those packing cubes, I know exactly where it's at and I can locate it quickly. Also, having a toiletry bag that can hold your toothbrushes, anything that's essential, Q-tips, you can throw it in here. And then once you get to your location, you can just hang the toiletry bag there and you're good to go. Again, you can get these on Amazon. I'll probably link a lot of these in the description below. If you have any further questions, just drop it in the comments. I'll make sure to answer it. The next thing we have is headphones. You want to have some small portable headphones, especially when you're traveling, when you're on the airplane. I have these AirPods. These are probably the second gen or something. They're not even the newest AirPods, but these are helpful just in case you want to listen to music, you want to listen to a podcast. You have these small, lightweight headphones that are very helpful for that. I also have these noise canceling headphones. These are jobber headphones, and these are very helpful if you want to minimize the sound around you, if you want to have more privacy. Having this bigger headset is better for that. The next thing we have here is an atomizer where you can put your cologne. I like to put one of my favorite colognes in here, and whenever I'm in the airport, I need to refresh a bit, I can just spray on some cologne and we're good to go. This thing is very lightweight, so you can just throw it in your duffel bag. If you're going to the gym, if you're at the airport, anywhere that you're located, you can just take out this thing and spray yourself up so you can smell fresh. Then we have a lightweight RGB light. This thing is helpful in case you want to make videos, if you need some light in your room. It's a small lamp that you can use for multiple purposes. This thing also turns into different colors, so you can put it to purple, red. And it's also very helpful if you want to set that vibe when you're with your girl. You can have one of these lights, and it's just very helpful for setting a good ambiance. The next thing we have here is a multiple port charger. So you can see here I have one charger that has 4 ports, and it has 4 different chargers. It has an iPhone charger, a USB-C connector, one of these regular ones, I forgot what this one's called, but it has every type of charger that you need. I have it on one charger, and it's helpful once you get to a location, you can just plug it in and you can start charging all of your items. Then we have a small pillow for when you're on the plane. Before, I thought I never really needed this until I got it, and it was a game changer, because especially on flights that are past 3-4 hours, your head starts to get stiff and you can't really get like a good position to take a nap or sleep. But having this thing, you just pop it out, put it on your neck, and get some good rest on the airplane. Then we have extra storage. So I have a couple of hard drives here in this container, and if I need to use it, I just pop it behind my laptop, and I have extra storage in case I'm making videos. If I need to store anything, I can use this for extra storage. Then we have a portable charger. So you want to have a portable charger in case you start running low on battery. You can pop this thing out and start charging your devices. This is helpful in case you get into a situation where you're low on battery and you need to make a call, you need to access your phone. Having a portable charger is very helpful for that. Then we have a small lightweight scale. This scale here by Renfo, I got this on Amazon as well. It also tracks your body fat. It tracks a lot of metrics on your body. And it's helpful so you can stay in shape. You make sure that you're not eating too much good food, especially when you're out here, Colombia, Mexico, wherever. There's a lot of good food out there, and you want to make sure that you're on track and you're not going over your macros. Having a portable, lightweight scale like that is very efficient. Then we have polarized glasses. These type of glasses are very helpful when you're working on your computer, if you're on the screen for a long time. I have two kinds. I have one for the day and I have one for the night. If it's during the day, you're working on your laptop, you can pop these in, make sure that you're not getting all that blue light from the screens on your eyes. And these are helpful for the nighttime. You can pop these in as well. And you make sure that, if you need to get some work done at night, you can just pop these in and ensure that you're taking care of your eyes. Then we have a couple of mounts and holders for your devices. I currently have my phone on this mount, and I can read my notes, I can read anything that I want. It's helpful when you're on the plane, if you want to read a book or you want to listen to an audible. These little things just come in handy. I also have this one here that sticks to a magnet. So if you're at the gym and you want to put your phone there on the machine, you can just pop this thing out, put it on there, and it's very durable, you can hold it. So again, you can get these on Amazon. But having these type of mounts is just helpful, especially if you're working a lot on your phone, if you're making calls or text, you can just use these mounts to help you facilitate that. Then we have boxing gloves. So these are my boxing gloves. This is a go-to for me. Wherever I am, if I find a punching bag, most likely a lot of gyms have punching bags, I use my boxing gloves. These are probably like 12 ounces, so they're lighter, but I like to use these so I can get a quick workout in. I also have a couple of wrist straps that are helpful for body weight training and for lifting weights. Make sure that you're taking care of your wrists. And last but not least, we have a backpack. You want to make sure that you get a backpack that has multiple pockets in case you need to throw in your chargers, wallets, sunglasses, phone, whatever it is, you can throw it in here. This backpack is by Swiss Gear, and I love this backpack. It's lasted me for years. I think I've got this backpack when I started college, so that's well over 5 years ago. The durability of this laptop has been very, very efficient. It's very comfortable. You can throw in 2-3 laptops in here. Whatever you need, you can throw it in here. And that's pretty much it, gentlemen. I think these are the essential items that I need for travel. I think that if you carry any of these items or all of them, you're going to have a very productive, efficient, and enjoyable trip. Like I said, guys, don't be that scrub that is missing items, that can't find their phone, can't find their chargers, is unorganized and unproductive because you're missing essential items. You want to make sure that you're carrying all these things so you can stay on top of your game wherever you are, whether it's here in China, in the US, Europe, you're good to go. All right, guys, so there you have it. These are my essential travel items. Have you used any of these items before? Am I missing any items that you like to use while you're traveling abroad? Drop it down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also give us a like. I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay strong, stay relentless, and keep on conquering. You got this. Peace.